Steve, are you extremely relieved after that?
Well, I think it's happened to us 5 or 6 times this year, where we've conceded late on, and so we were due one, that's for sure. But to see it coming after Greeny's great save 30 seconds before, you just think, well, we'll take the point and move on, because to be fair to QPR, they were resilient in what they did, made it very, very difficult, and we've seen it often. It's very difficult sometimes to play against 10 men. You have to, they sit deep, and you have to have that little bit of craft, which at times deserted us, but we stuck at it and got the win in the end.
Tell us your thoughts when you saw Rob Green make that save. I presume you thought about leaving.
It was a world-class save, I have to say. And to be fair, I was watching the video of the Sunderland game last week, and he's pulled off 1 or 2 great saves in that one too. So fair play to him, and he must be typical football, that is. 30 seconds later, great ball in from Brady, and then Doyce got on the end of it, which has obviously been a big, huge win for us.
I know you had 5 strikers on at the end, but that
was a difficulty. When we did get 2-1 up, I'm thinking, I've got 5 centre forwards on the pitch. What formation am I going to play now? It was like back to the school days, I think. But it was a big, huge result, and it was good to get for the change, be on and score in the last minute, which is always nice.
The 2 who started, though, they're forming a pretty good bond quickly.
Well, it was important that Jelavic, of course, stays fit, and that was the key to us, in my opinion. He got injured in the warm-up last October against Arsenal and had a big operation on his knee and probably came back too quick. So we needed, just in case something, if Yella broke down, and that was in my thoughts. And to be fair to Ndoye, who's come in, and I first seen him playing in Denmark a few years ago, playing the Champions League. And to get him, we had to, work extremely hard. But when he's got 2 and 2, could just be the difference.
You mentioned how hard it often is to play against 10. What did you make of the incident that left QPR with 10?
Well, there was a challenge. The first challenge, I think the referee was correct with the yellow card. And, of course, there's a bit of a kerfuffle going on there. And, has Joey, I don't know what he's done. Somebody's told me he's punched him in the privates or something, hasn't he? Which I don't think he can get away with. So I think he'd be disappointed with that.
Looking at the games coming up, you've got Sunderland and Leicester in the very near future. You've just beaten Villa. You've just beaten QPR. Is this the time to push?
Well, I did say a few weeks ago that we're upon it. The tickly bit's about to start, and we've seen some strange results today even, and realised just how difficult it is. We've give ourselves a massive chance, and it just shows you what 2 weeks in football makes. We had our worst afternoon here, certainly in my reign, a couple of weeks ago when we played Newcastle. We were awful. Thankfully, they've responded in the right way, and now we've put back-to-back wins together, I think, for the first time in 15, 16 months, which at this stage of the season is usually huge. I
know you've enjoyed the late goal today, but presumably next time you'd like it done a little bit sooner.
Well, with 10 men as well, you're just thinking at the end, are we going to create a chance and score a goal, and that's always the biggest problem that all of us have at the bottom end of the league, is the creativity. You can set teams up, all teams, are set up well. They're all, QPR were magnificent with 10 men, and we found it very, very difficult to break through, and that's where you need that little bit of quality and a little finisher at the end, which we've had today.